Yeah. Hey, howdy, hi. Welcome back to Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands. Playing as our new boy Bug. The day will come when I explain what that name means. For now, I will leave it to you to figure it out.
Feel his glow and be divided.
You need something?
There shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering.
Need to
For in
find
the
a good
division,
place to drop
we
to
shall
break
see
my
the
legs.
peace from the
Or at least a leg.
Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer.
Might have been the right height,
It shall
but...
be washed away in Atom's glow. Burn from you with the fire.
Out of here, how about I drop from here? Okay, that's good, good.
Mass of our wretched
Good morning,
and
Mr.
filthy
Moriarty.
bodies.
Hello to
Each
you.
of us shall be mother and father.
Sup? Can't
Do
say
that enough times. Only one leg is actually, like, hurting so far. That's probably not good.
I urge you, my friends, come,
Yeah?
drink
You need
with
something?
me and pray.
I mean, it'll be fine. You just gotta get a little more injured, you know? Actually, ungot the quest there.
Guide me to your
That leg's starting to go
divide
down.
each particle and give relief to this rotten flesh.
Hey, how's it going?
Good to see you.
I can just get really messed up.
Praying for another
That was pretty good.
Come,
I think it's randomizing
bestow
which
your
leg gets
presence
injured
on
that
your unworthy servant.
makes this a little less good.
Stay true until the day of division.
Health is low, I noticed.
We stay
Sup?
true
Not
until
much.
the day of division.
It
Until
really
the
is the
dawn
best
of your
way to try to get
return to his
this quest done.
Can't say that there's much.
Just keep jumping off a ledge until your leg breaks.
division. Until the dawn of your
That wasn't high
return
enough.
to his humble world.
It's not easy to be
We
good in
stay
this world.
true
I'm glad that someone
until the
is.
day of division. Until the dawn.
Hey there. Hello to you.
Until the day of division.
Honestly, I wish there was an easy way to injure the arms a bit more.
Humble world.
Hi.
We
This is what they mean by break a leg?
until the day
Not usually, but it's how I've decided to do it.
until the day of division, until the dawn of your return
Bless you.
to his humble world. We stay true.
What's up?
Just the balancing act of using non-stim pack healing
Hello to you.
Hello there, Manya.
Until the day of division.
till
Until
so
the
that the
dawn
limbs
of your
stay
return
damaged.
to his humble world. We stay true until the day of division.
It really is like randomizing which leg gets hurt.
Until the day of division. Until the dawn of your return to his humble world.
Really? Still
We
doing
stay
that, huh?
true until the day of division.
Yeah, you need something.
I have had a bit of a day today.
What's up? Can't say that there's much going on.
Gotta have some, work done here. Turns out a, plumbing issue that was supposed to have been solved years ago wasn't. They just straight up didn't do it. And said they did. They patched it up instead of actually fixing it. The thing they said they were gonna do. Now we have to get a whole new people out here to do it. Fortunately, that means I haven't had a toilet right when I needed one, so...
What's happening?
Well, I'll put it this way. I went outside with a roll of toilet paper. I picked up a shovel. One of the people working out there saw me do it. They didn't say anything, but they definitely saw me and they definitely knew why I was doing that. Because I doubt it's the first time they've seen that.
Not so close. Keep walking.
I've heard about you. Let it never be said there aren't some good people left in the
Hello.
world.
Slowly.
Do you think I can?
Ever so slowly.
Hey,
And a lot of Nuka-Colas for this.
Hello? Hi.
I don't even know if they're still taking damage properly. I gotta level with you. I think I lost the plot at some point.
You cleaned up and you lost my damn gun.
Okay, that did some damage. Need to be going further is the problem, I think. The worst, I could start trying to drink
What's
this
happening?
irradiated water to heal. I have rat away. That won't heal my leg.
You're quite welcome, Nathan, dear.
Just stand up on top of this. Being on top of it's harder than it looks. Then launch off. Ooh, that one was bad. Almost broke a leg. Let it heal more.
check out our defenses. That true?
Me? A raider? Are you joking? I'm not a raider.
I do have some Rataway and Rad-X, if I desperately need to do that.
I've never ever met a raider before.
There we go, limb busted. That took
You
a
want
minute.
something?
Receive a crippling injury, yep. Hell yeah, I totally... Ah, my limbs. I believe it has cut my movement speed in half. Just need to remember where Craterside Supply is. I'm gonna level with ya. Not great at navigation. I think it's here.
Well, how do you feel?
Want to study injuries? I could shoot you in the ass.
Well, I could hardly be an impartial observer in that case now, could I? It
Ah,
ruined
it's
the
hard to
validity
stay
of the
mad at you.
entire experiment. Besides, you wouldn't shoot me now, would you? How about I just leave you alone for a bit?
Ah, okay.
How's it going out there in the wastes?
Hey, that was not the actual progress. Talk about this serious injury.
Well,
This really hurts, you know.
oh, I know it does, dear, but it's for a good cause. Try not to squirm so much while I take notes. Now, how would you describe the pain you're feeling? Any advice for how to keep it from being overwhelming? And remember, this is for posterity.
Alright, let me see. The only solace is thinking about inflicting this pain on people like you.
Oh, well, aren't you a grouchy one today?
Exceptionally so,
what got
yes.
you in such a bad mood?
Breaking a leg.
Oh, yeah, the massive physical trauma.
Honestly,
Luckily,
hurling
I'm
insults
here to
help
patch
us
you
a
up.
lot.
Now, hold still. Quit fidgeting. Ugh. How can you be walking around like this?
Walking is a strong word for what I was doing.
Okay. I even stitched a little smiley face in you to keep up your spirits.
What?
It's kind of hard to see from your side, though.
So you would... Where did you
Take
stitch
this
me?
environment suit of mine. It will help with medical tasks, and it should help prevent the effects of exposure, too.
And 2 medics, the environment suit. Ready for more research.
There's a sort of mole rat repellent I've developed. I need it to be tested on a few mole rats before I can say it's a success.
Makes sense.
There's a lot we don't know about mirelurks and how intelligent and dangerous they are. That definitely deserves research. And that should be it for the second chapter. Which do you want to check out?
Tell me more about this mole rat repellent.
Mole rats can burrow into almost anything and cause a lot of trouble. So I figured I'd make a chemical repellent stick for people to shoo them off.
Okay.
I need it to be tested before I put the recipe to paper in the guide. So I need you to find some mole rats and test it out a bit.
Sure.
It'll be easy. One tap with the applicator and it overwhelms their senses with a sort of feel-bad sensation. Then they're gone before you know it. You could test it out on just a few mole ratties, but for real testing, try it
Yeah.
on 10 or more. There should be plenty in the tepid sewers downtown.
Okay, glad they give you an area to do it in.
Good luck with that research.
Test repellent on 3, optional test on 7. Oh, on 7 more after the first 3. Okay. One moment. Second ago.
What's happening?
Oop. Someone spawned a little weird.
Welcome to Megaton.
Ah, crazy Wolfgang, of
Please
course.
stand clear of the gate.
Okay, going over there. Actually, the Super Duper Mart's about halfway between them. Ah, yes, the, repellent stick, here it is. Alright. Is in the inventory. Ah, I like that. Bunch of birds circling over there, because that's where there's actually things they could feasibly hunt. There's basically no birds out in any other direction. Because there ain't shit out here. Hey, the Washington Monument. Really can just see it from here. That's kind of cool. Try to run by places on the way, because the more places I got marked on the map, the better. Just as a general rule. Also for the little bit of experience points. Sewer way station. Noted. Quick save. Ooh. Ooh, one of these. Can unlock a new mole rat location. New fast travel spot. Haven't used any of these yet, but it's a nice one to have in general. Who's here? It's a small child being chased by a large ant. Large ant that breathes fire. Ow. Smoke chaser. Find a mole hole. Gray ditch can now be transported to. Hell yeah. Gray ditch. Gray and it's a goddamn ditch. What else do you want from it? Interesting the fire ants don't have meat on them like regular ants do. As interesting as Moira's, mole rat repellent would be. Ants that are on fire. And breathe fire. That's a new one. Fire ant meat. Yep. Actually not a bad pickup for healing now that I have the food processor. Plus, I think if I get a cooking station, I can do stuff with it. Iron sights, baby! Interesting. According to this, these fire ants still only weigh 1 pound. At that size. We shouldn't be using so much ammo on ants. Right, yeah, that doesn't work. Admittedly, my knuckles are not doing great either. Where'd that kid go? I feel like he's the start for a quest here. My memory serves me at all. He just kind of wandered off. Been there before, kid. I too just kinda wander off sometimes. Don't need a coolant component. Friggin' ton of weight. Liquid nitrogen don't weigh nothing, so I pick it up anyway. Oh, Pulowski Preservation Shelter. These are kind of interesting. They were the cheap alternative to a vault. Where, in theory, and it seems like this part of it worked, they'd protect you from the initial blast. Keep you in there for a few hours, you'd be okay. Like, that part of them definitely worked, it's just... you know, didn't actually protect you from the ensuing radiation of a nuclear apocalypse. It's some mute fruit? Mutt fruit? Mute? Mutt? I think it's mute because of mutant. You know, mutation fruit. And the kid was running towards us here. Ah, here he is.
Those monsters, they're gonna get me.
What's the matter, kid?
Those things.
Things.
They keep coming. They scare me. Make it stop.
Unless you tell me what the problem is, I can't help you.
Those things.
Those!
It's all their fault. They did this to us.
You can't even point at one of the corpses, kid? Look, kid, you need to calm down now and tell me what's going on.
Oh, those things.
Stop whining and tell me what you want.
No, you don't care. The grown-ups never cared. Now they're all dead. Well, fine. You'll just die too.
Alright. I'm sorry, kid. Calm down. Tell me what's going on.
Please don't get mad at me. I'm scared.
I get that. There's fire-breathing
I don't know
ants
what
out
to
here,
do.
kid.
Just help me. Promise you'll help me.
Okay. Ooh. Need to know more. Start with
Those
there.
Big things. They're all over Greyditch. And they killed everyone. Please find my papa.
Okay. Where's your house?
Look for the house nearest to the billboard. That's sticking out of the ground. It's pretty close to the diner. You can't miss it.
One right there? Yeah, okay. And where you can hide while I search. There's the Pulowski over there.
Well, there is the personal shelter next to the old diner.
Stick in there for a minute, kid.
Papa always said to stay away from it. But I guess it's supposed to be safe.
If it can handle a
I'll head over
nuclear
there and wait
explosion,
inside.
it
Hurry
can
back.
handle some fire. Okay. I do remember this quest. Those. Named for, I think, an old black and white monster movie that was starring giant ants. I even found a decent reason to call it that. Just have the kid not understand what an ant is. Ooh. Yeah, I think they got him, kid. Sorry. 5.56. Ooh, Chinese assault rifle. How does it compare to the regular assault rifle? Ever so slightly better, it seems like. Could have some food, get rid of weight. Like how eating a bunch of stuff doesn't make you heal faster, just makes the healing last a while. 44 Magnum rounds. 32? Or maybe they do stack and make you heal faster and I'm dumb. I can drop that then. And a camera. Yeah, it looks like they dug out here, almost. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, so, bad news, kid. Dad is super definitely dead. I'm gonna level with you. I don't think there's any good news either.
Anyone out there? Hello?
That was weird.
Come on, tell me already.
I think I got some bad news.
Oh no. What happened?
I'm sorry, Brian. Father's dead.
He's dead? I guess I already knew. Besides, I'm too tired to cry anymore.
Been there before. I'll put an end to what's happened here. Sounds interesting to do.
You gotta stop it, so this can't happen to anyone else's family ever again. I wished I had met you a long time ago. And then maybe my dad would still be alive. Thanks for doing all this. I'm feeling better now that you're here. Please be...
Okay, source of the fire ants. Need to track that down. Pops did have that shack key. Could probably check that. Ouchies. Ooh, working my way towards Lord Death. Ooh, this one's a soldier. That one had some nectar on him. It is meat. Meat. And some crunchy mute fruit. Quite hurt. Downside of melee early on. Not melee weapons, but still fighting in melee. Short range. Be doing some of this. I have a shotgun. If the single shot kills him, it worked. You. Keep munching on this stuff. Yeah, forgot to check. Ooh, this thing's busted to hell. Should probably... This is not in better shape. Environmental suit. Rat resist 30. That's actually pretty good, yeah. Ooh. What's going on in here? Let's password recording. I don't have enough science to open it myself. Take the doctor's bag. Got no dang wrenches. Let's see. Personal notes. How'd I go so wrong? Batch A27 is a complete failure. Must return to my original formulas and begin the process all over again. Perhaps the pressure of working in these conditions without proper laboratory equipment is to blame. Perhaps I simply didn't splice the correct genetic instructions, or perhaps I'm fatigued. Whatever the case may be, A27 is proving to be a disaster. Must introduce a new formula soon, or I may not be alive to see my hypothesis come to fruition. Sample location. Found the perfect specimen for my experiments inside Marigold Station. Set up shop underground for now while I prepare the experiment. All I need is a bit of last-minute programming on my robot, ready to perform the delicate injections. Soon I'll prove to everyone my formula is a viable alternative to the destruction of these misunderstood beings. Ah. Realize the dangers involved in tampering with nature. Heard the rhetoric and the hoopla about playing God. However, I am determined to reduce these poor things back to their original state when they were harmless. Harmless is a strong word for ants, but sure. Only through genetic recoding is this possible. All that is needed is a proper test subject. Okay, so this guy was trying to turn giant ants back into regular ants. Marigold Station marked. Not far. Have me a little extra food. And you know what? A stim pack. We're having a day. Another one of them. They're all over this dang place. Those. Yeah, the big ones take a few more shots. Marigold Station. There's an ant. There's some meat for me. Imagine I'm gonna run into a few more of the little bastards in here. I'm loving Bug. He encounters giant bugs for the first time, and he... By the Nine Divines, assault, assault! I'm having a little fun with Bug here. He, ran across his namesake, almost. It's honestly not, but... There are two meanings to his name. One of them will be easy to guess, the other one I think will actually have a bit problem. You do be bugging? A little bit. Fuck was that about? Bam detected. Okay. Yeah, the regular ones go down real quick. Supersonic message deletion? Oh, I didn't do that. That was, I think that was either Seribot or Automod. I'm not that fast. It's great when they do get it fast, though. I was heading out to where Moira said there'd be some mole rats, and, just happened to run across ants. I was like, alright, I gotta see what this is about. It's in... Yeah, I know about ammo. Building a desk and a chair, that's what kept you? Fair enough.
If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren and Girder Shade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet in Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too.
What's that? Talking about naughty nightwear? That related to the finding this guy. Ah, that's blood splatter. I thought that was operations manual. Nope. Ah, cool. Right, you can't remove marks while inside a building. Forgot about that. Suppose I might as well look for that while I'm here. Naughty nightwear thing. Package. Is that inside an old fire hose box? Let me keep a lookout for those, because I don't know if I've done this quest properly before. Assume it'll be in this building. Kinda crazy if it wasn't. Kind of thing you do think Fallout 3 does better than New Vegas, stupid little environmental quests. I'll grant you that. I definitely don't remember any in New Vegas. Radical. Honestly say the biggest problem with these ants is you can't fucking see them when they're breathing fire on you. I think honestly that just comes down to, you know, time. This broke too. Even though it's broken, as long as I don't take it off, I don't lose the DRDT. As I broke my other armor and didn't. I thought I'd be able to fix it easy, but I can't. I have to pay to have it fixed. I mean, I suppose that is still easy, just... I have the money, probably. Five, 5, 6. Ooh, level up. There we go. Okay, okay. Put in enough that I could turn off the megaton bomb. If I have to. And then... Want to get these two up to 50, if I can help it. Okay, you know what, yeah, let's go ahead and get comprehension so I can start using those, magazines. Double the bonus from reading them. And 1 additional point from skill books, I mean. 'Cause that actually is gonna start adding up real fast. And there we go. You wait just a sec. I did have a Patriots cookbook. I probably didn't need to put stuff into there right away. Hey, I just got a boatload of skill points by holding off until I got that. Okay, this is just alternate route to the same place. This lead to the same place? No, there's an enemy up here I haven't fought yet. This one's just a worker. They don't even always have meat on them. The gas leak in here, though. Blood pack. Radex. Rebound. It's worth selling Rebound, if nothing else. Toolbox. Some wrenches. God's sake, finally. Can actually make weapon repair kits now. 10 mil rounds. The lawnmower blade. I think you can trade metro tickets for in a certain spot. I don't remember where. It is funny. Apparently those skill books were weighing me down a decent amount. It was like 10 pounds a book. Yeah, I made sure Bug doesn't have the issue. Actually, half might be too nice. A massive chunk of people who consume media have. He has reading comprehension now. Come on, turn the corner. No, you wanna. Frag mines. I'm honestly good. Possible, you can read? Must have been a Nord in a past life. Could have been. Duct tape, a wrench, hell yeah. Another wrench, hell yeah. Scrap electronics, hell yeah. You mean frag mines are literal free money? They weigh so much. Like, I guess it's just, I have very limited carry weight right now, is my thing. But yeah, I can sell them if I really need to. Plus, if I do this quest right, I should, get that problem a little less soon. Another wrench. As long as I do it right, of course. Yeah. There's some Nuka-Cola. I used a bunch of my Nuka-Cola just, healing from trying to get a leg broken. And I did break the leg, don't you worry none. Health is low, I'd noticed. Tell you what, I'm going to actually switch to the 32 rifle. a little better range on this thing. Crouching down for extra accuracy, because I think with true spread on, it actually does matter now. In base New Vegas, it matters a little. Also, my gun skill ain't great just yet. It's okay, don't get me twisted. But it ain't great just yet. And take more frag mines. Scrap electronics. Empty tool cabinet, that's unfortunate. William Brandis. Got his key. I mean, I can't think of a reason not to. I can... yeah, they're okay. Problem with the hats is they make you look ugly a lot of the time. He just living down here off those ant meat? Got his key. I do... part of me does appreciate that this quest, really doesn't hold your hand about where to go to do it. Like, you need to pass a speech check for the kid to even explain what the hell you're doing half the time. You can put it together yourself that, like, it's the ants. Kid sure as fuck ain't gonna tell ya. Okay, knocked out a bunch of duds there. Let's see. There's a bunch of tings. Let's check waiting. 4. Resting. 5. No. Melting correct. This one Bethesda trusts his players to have a single IQ point. Yeah. Awesome. Now I'm gonna lockpick the door anyway, because double experience this way. I cannot be the only person who does that. If I can do both, I'm gonna do both. Because it's fun. Fuck is this? Brady's safe. Oh my god, a Ripper? .3556. I found a Chinese assault rifle, by the way. 12 gauge, I'll take it. God knows I'm doing both. Lime? Lime. 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 And not take that guy's key off him, or is this a different thing? William Brandis's key is what I took. Who the hell is Grady? Guy had a ripper in here. Ignores damage reduction and damage threshold, yeah. Googling to see if that line was in the base game? No, I was writing down the time because my reaction was 100% real and I want to savor that. I wanted to take note of it for later to possibly clip it. Just be like, lime? Lime. He's the guy you found that note from, right? Note. Oh, right. Okay. Right, that's right. Okay, and I want to look around for the fire hose before I go down there, where I think the plot continues. He said it was in a fire hose box. I haven't seen one of those, is the problem. Was that guy... I'm thinking that was a pre-war thing. Almost, because that spot was very well preserved. The mannequins were weird, but... I knew I recognized the name, but I thought it was the other corpse I'd found. What? Oh. I thought something was coming down there. My heart stopped. Like, how torn up the corpse is. I was just a skeleton. That's what leads me to believe he might have been down here since pre-war. Plus, there was a ripper in there. Was I in here at all? Oh, wait. I came around back here. Through other places, that's right. This is a very open-ended location. Almost a little too much. But I am hunting a secret. It should be at least a little difficult to find. Hey, this isn't a quest. And I'm pretty sure I know where to go to do the quest I do have. Fire hose box. I know what those look like, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't looking that hard for him. Gonna not be in there when it starts a-firing. That is a big reason I should be using VATS a decent amount. I have a high luck score, and you just have more crits in VATS. Duct tape. If I'm not mistaken, in VATS, if a bullet is a crit, it will ignore the hit chance as well. So crit chance is also extra hit chance in VATS. Though I might be mistaken on that. It's how a lot of games do it. It's how XCOM does it. So I end up wanting to apply it to every game I play. War money. Pro ticket. Wonder glue. Honestly, might have to leave to go get, like, repairs done, then come back to keep searching. Also to probably craft some weapon repair kits of my own. Did get the vending machine already. Okay. Not where I wanted to go just yet, I don't think. Or at all. Falls Church Metro. Yeah, not where I wanted to go. Heard, some gunfire going on over there. Fire hose. Don't be afraid to tell me if I got close to it and passed it. Yeah, the fire hose box. This key's in. Assuming you even remember where it is, actually. Listen to it again. Did he give more details than just a fire hose box?
If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren in Girdershade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet in Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package.
In a maintenance closet, he said.
Spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too.
I am gonna head back to Megaton briefly for just some repairs. No, I want to mark that spot. I do actually have fast travel to Grey Ditch now. I got, there was a green smoke pillar here. Yeah, over there. But Megaton isn't a fast travel location, so it doesn't help me a lot. Part of this is going to be getting my gear repaired, part of it is going to be crafting my own repair kits. Which should cut down on how much weight I'm carrying a decent amount. A lot of this is just random crap I don't need. Not a far walk anyways. Do I think it's slightly silly that there's no fast travel to Megaton? Yes. Am I gonna complain about it? Not especially. They got the whole thing just right outside the front door. Yeah, Pony Express drop boxes.
Welcome to Megaton. Enjoy your stay.
Looking to trade? Let me see if I...
Fix something for me. Ooh, that's pricey. Yeah, I need it done. Actually, let me also trade you some stuff.
Leftovers, junk, and crap.
But I can't trade you those frag mines, can I? Dang. Trade you some stuff, I think. Free war money, at least. And drugs as well. Hang on to Fixer just in case. But Hydra, I never find I need. Rebound either. AP comes back pretty fast.
Give me a shout if you need any... Good.
Hey, thanks for that. Ew, drop in on Moira. Explain to her I got distracted by ants and haven't even begun testing her mole rat thing. And make some weapon repair kits. Ah, locked. Bench. Here, I'll recycle some energy cells. Damn it, I do not have enough scrap metal. I'm still missing that. Thought for sure I had some. I did not mean to do that. I'm going to reload. So wait a minute, you find the fire hose box? I did not, but I re-listened to the thing. Actually, I stole lunchbox, I didn't mean to. I re-listened to the thing. He said it was in a maintenance closet.
Hey! Book. Oh, I can't wait.
Just haven't found enough mole rats yet. Yeah, do you happen to sell scrap metal, by any chance? Weird question, I'm sure. She does not. Unfortunate. Which means that's my limiting reagent instead of wrenches now.
See?
Thought I had a bunch. Small closet in one of the tunnels. I figured that much out. I came back mostly to get my armor repaired, actually. But I was gonna make some weapon repair kits too, but I didn't realize I was missing scrap metal so much. You know what a fire hose box looks like? No, I know what one looks like. I just wasn't seeing them. I didn't realize I needed to be looking for it in a maintenance closet. Because I missed that part the first time I listened. I came back to get my armor fixed because my best armor was all busted. Spent a ton of caps on that, but Actually, I should have sold those frag mines to Moira. Pretty sure she'll buy almost anything. That'll cut some weight off me, too. It's also approaching my weight limit.
How's it going out there in the waste?
Do-do-do.
What?
Orange Vault suit is high-level Riz. It's pretty good, yeah. I did find that Ripper still. It's crazy to me, but... Frag mines. She actually doesn't have enough to pay me with that. Get these frag grenades, too. See if you have anything I do want. There we go. Trade me some stim packs as well. Double check. Heck, give me some of those too while we're here. She does not sell scrap metal, which is unfortunate, or at least she doesn't have any on her at the moment.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, don't worry, I already did that one for you. Yeah, it's pretty good, and actually, I mean, the 32 rifle is essentially the varmint rifle, just... it's pretty nice. I do like the armored jumpsuit, it's classic. Actually does remind me, what's your opinion on the armor system in Fallout 4? I don't dislike the, like, putting different armor pieces over, like, normalish or very, at least very, relatively thin clothes. And I like, in general, I like how customizable armor is in that game. Move the marker back over there. Like, being able to mod your armor in all sorts of different ways is fun. In theory, very cool. In practice, kind of disappointing. Yeah. I at least like that they make it so long as you do stuff with the railroad, you can make any clothes viable. So you can style on things if you really want to. A little variation in armor pieces, even less variation in undersuits. All the cool armor are full sets. Yeah, like the Raider cage armor is probably one of the coolest ones. And it's decent armor. But, yeah. Like, there's at least... I think I've seen mods to, like, try to balance out some of those sets. So you can at least mod them... like, add in armor mods to make them even out. I do like, in theory, if you put in the work, you can have style. Like, put in the work of working with what should have been a better faction, but I can say that about all the factions in that game. Except probably Brotherhood. I think the Brotherhood is probably the best written of the default factions. But it is very obvious what's wrong with them. They're not really a religious one, but they are a cult. Didn't check. Manageable. You look at the Minutemen, it's like, they don't have memorable members other than you and Preston. Like, I guess Surge and Mama Murphy's kind of memorable. But Sturge, whatever his name was, it's pretty eh. And you go to the railroad, and it's like, finding them is cool. I actually really like doing the quest, because there's no markers for it. Then once you're in there, it's like, they're really not that different gameplay-wise from every other faction. Like the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 4, the only faction approaching an engaging, realistic moral grayness. Yeah, they really are. Like, here's the thing, my first time playing Fallout 4, I roleplayed. like, the way I roleplayed my character, and I did this completely spoiler-free, was he will burn down this world to save his son. He will do fucking anything. So when he gets to the Institute, finds out his son's in charge, he joins the Institute. And it's like, yeah, I kind of ended as a bad guy, but that was where his moral compass headed. Like, I am going to work to... Like, I couldn't be there for my son in life. I'm going to achieve the world he wants in his death. I think they're good guys, they do some good stuff. Then they're also mutant Nazi psychotics. Yeah. Hey, I don't think I got out of this. 4 stim packs in here, jeez. Use one. The Minutemen are like... I understand them as a faction. I don't think they're bad. There's just not a lot to them. Like I was saying, they're just... like... a handful of people. And I like the idea of them, you know. I like the style, too. I dig the, like... naming themselves after the American Minutemen. Opposed to We Are the Goodest Good Boys, the faction Human Guilt, the faction, and I guess we're evil now, the faction. We Are the Goodest Good Boys. I believe that would be the Minutemen. Human Guilt, that's gotta be the Railroad. Guess we're evil now. The Institute? As my big problem with the Institute, and I'm sure you'll agree with me on this, is... they don't make any fucking sense.
Well, you startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that.
I opened a door, dude. I didn't expect to bump into anyone alive down here.
That is precisely why this is the ideal place for my work. Do you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area?
Call this a laboratory?
I've chosen this room as a temporary retreat from which to contemplate my erroneous figures for my experiments. It may be a bit dark and damp, but such annoyances will not stand in the way of science!
What kind of experiments?
My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait, I'm a scientist! How marvelous!
How is that?
My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally
reducing the girth. You can just say shrinking, my guy.
A pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever?
Sometimes you need a big word. Erroneous? That's a good word you're gonna need once in a while. I see, you're trying to make them smaller over time by injecting the eggs.
My word, you understand perfectly. How marvelous!
I mean, he didn't even say anything that complicated. You're aware you've made them breathe fire, right?
Well, this is rather embarrassing, so you'll have to forgive me, but it appears that I've made a slight miscalculation in my mutagen samples.
I'd call that miscalculation pretty fucking enormous.
The size of the
erroneous,
ants,
even.
The brood hatched and developed a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get nearby equipment.
You understand perfectly. How marvelous. Yes, I have a 6th grade vocabulary. Shocked you didn't attempt this in a controlled environment first.
Your knowledge of experimental procedure surprises me.
I'll give this one, in the wasteland, it'd be very shocking for someone to know what a control is.
Perhaps I was too hasty.
Unless you're from a vault, which he should be able to put together, I am.
I'll need to get to my terminal to modify the mutagen.
What exactly do you need?
My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen.
The Queen's your concern, why not deal with her directly?
If she were harmed in any way, months of data would be lost.
Okay.
Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations.
5 of them, got it. How will all this undo the mayhem you've caused?
I've rigged the equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the Queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process.
And anyone else around them.
That's all there is to it.
Though
What
they
do
were
you
kind of
say?
doing that part anyway, so... Let's see. This is interesting. Like, what? This sounds interesting. Binary solution set. Want help, you pay me. You don't want help, you don't pay me.
Why can't man follow the ants' example?
We're
They work
following a
together
lot
as
of their
a
example,
team,
trust me.
Every waking moment dedicated to the colony. They require no wealth or material items. Everything they need is provided for them by their fellow insects. But I digress. If it's payment you need, all I can offer is one of my mutagenic bioenhancers.
You gonna do experiments on me to make me, like, stronger? Hell yeah, I'll do it.
You will? How marvelous. Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious.
Eliminate all 5 nest guardians. Optional, do not harm the ant queen. Gonna try my darndest for that part. Gotta borrow some of your 10 mil. We'll be back to check more on that, just, looking for a fire hose box. That's something I've noticed recently. We kind of discussed right there was... I bet it's this one. Yep. The only fire hose box anywhere. Psycho, Stimpak. When you try to write a character who's too smart to be understood, the problem is, if the person writing them isn't that smart, they kinda end up, making a person talk pretty normally. And everyone around them just seems like an idiot. Or worse, they'll have the person... They won't even understand what they're trying to make the person say properly, and they'll make the person saying it sound stupid. Neither is good. People who are actually smart, even a little bit, will realize the person is fucking stupid. Yeah. It's like, I was watching... I feel bad saying this. I was watching Rizzoli and Isles, because I was just sitting in the room with my grandmother, who likes watching it. And I forget which one's Rizzoli and which one's Isles. With the smarter of the two, it'll often be like, she'll say something, and it'll be like, the other one will not understand what that means, and she'll have to explain it. But like, half the time, it'll be something pretty straightforward that someone with a high school education should be able to understand. Or she'll actually just say something blatantly wrong. It's like, okay, the people on dialogue for this character didn't actually know how to write her. Like, this is not Bones that you've written. This is... like, college know-it-all who doesn't know shit. Naughty Nightwear. Speech 10, luck +1. Hell yeah. It's an effective speech 12.
I'm only gonna ask you this one time. Give me the Naughty Nightwear.
Fuck you.
That was probably...
long was this asshole following me? Short double barrel. Love that thing. Honestly, I have the short double barrel. I don't need the single anymore. I believe? Yeah, more pellets. No, they use different ammo types, so it's still worth to have both. Yeah, let me repair this laser pistol with this laser pistol. Found Chinese assault rifle. I do not have the weapon skill to get full use out of it, but I don't think it matters much. Hanging on to the baseball bat as a thing, partially for the memories, but also just as a backup. Baseball bats are really durable. They have some of the highest weapon durability in the game. Just having that as a backup. Wonder at what point my bare, unequipped hands will outdamage that. Probably way higher unarmed than I have.
How else may I assist you in your endeavors?
Don't worry about it. Just taking any spare ammo you got lying around. For all the memory. Thanks for all the memories. Ah. Thanks for the memories. I also like quests like this, where there's a really easy solution to the problem that you can even still argue is moral, killing the Ant Queen. But if you do it more difficultly, like, do the more difficult version of hunting down all the ones and not hurting her, you get a really cool bonus. Very useful one, too. It is not that cool so much as it's just useful. Oh, it's cool in that it's useful. You should have some of this ant meat. It's very heavy. I was thinking about hanging on to it for cooking it into something, but I don't really need that. You know, another thing I'll say about Fallout 4, it definitely, in the base game, makes Radaway feel more important. Solely because they have way more locations you have to go through that are decently irradiated. I'd say New Vegas especially. There's not that many places you have to go that have a lot of radiation. So even just the amount of Radaway you can find naturally will probably keep you pretty topped up, and you won't have to buy much more. Now, obviously, that's different in hardcore mode. In Fallout 4, I felt like it was not too infrequent. I'd have to, you know, pull out some Radaway. Survival mode is actually rad as fuck. I might play the Fallout 4 survival mode. There's that robot he mentioned having. There's the Ant Queen I'll avoid killing. This thing's stuck in the wall. Oh, Fallout 3. Bug fix you as much as I want, but there's only so much I can do. Critical. Need to carefully move from settlement to settlement. Managing food and especially water is difficult. Rad drugs dehydrate you, so without clean water, you end up in a vicious cycle. Yeah, that is a really cool thing. That Radaway dehydrates you a lot. Which makes sense, it's intravenous. Like, you do have to it is an IV bag. Like, it's very obviously that. Okay, you know what? Perfect time for this. Let me put it away. Makes you pee out radiation, yeah. I don't know if these are actually doing damage. Trying to set me on fire. It really does suck that this thing's stuck here. Getting some hits in doing it like this. Yeah. There we go. Whoop. That's better. They got a weapon that can just keep swinging. Good utility there. Yeah, Jesus. You mind? Stop. Dog just out of nowhere decided something was bothering him again.
I've detected some changes within the Queen's hatchery with my equipment. What's transpired?
Work is done.
Oh, how marvelous. Please, tell me what happened. Come now, the faster you tell me, the faster I can provide promised payment for your services.
I was gonna. Killed all the Nest Guardians.
Then I will proceed to my portable terminal at once and make the necessary changes to the formula. Thanks very much for everything. You've been quite a useful lab assistant.
Ready for my mutagenic bioenhancer injection, Doc.
How marvelous. Which injection did you want? Will it be the ant sight or ant might?
Will it be the one that does literally fucking nothing, or you can carry more? Carry more.
How marvelous. Ant might.
More explanation for it is it
still,
introduces
please.
something in your blood which attracts radiation, then triggers urination to flush it out. Right away makes you piss rats. Cool. Granted the strength and flame resistance of the Grey Ditch Fire Ants. Strength is increased by 1, you're now 25% resistant to fire. Yeah. I can't think of a reason to pick Ant Sight, frankly. Yay, plus 10 carry weight. That makes a pretty decent difference, honestly. I'll be curious what he's gonna do when he goes down there. Then we should have picked Ant Sight. Oh, more the fool you. Look, I got 6...
drawing board.
I got 6 perception so I could take the better criticals perk. And that is already a huge jump to my stats. I'm taking the strength so I have some carry weight. Like, better criticals is the only reason to take perception as a special stat at all. Because I think despite what they wanted it to do, it doesn't actually provide any bonuses to your VATS accuracy. And even if it did, by default, you're pretty damn accurate in VATS. VATS accuracy is way more based on your weapon skill. I'm genuinely curious what he's going to do down here. Comes down. The Ant Queen is still marked red, but
right. They'll see.
what is he doing? Ooh, almost missed that. And that. Those. Big book of science, that'll be nice. Let's do science. Alright. Now to go back to seeing if I can repel mole rats with a stick. Yeah. Or less interesting, but... It is fun getting some of the quests that give you a perk out of the way early. That fire resist will not go awry, in certain locations either. Plus, also got the Naughty Nightwear. Back to Grey Ditch. A kind name for a location. Get rid of the marker. Yeah, let's see how the kid's doing. I know if I wait, there's a really good place to send him.
Stupid monsters. Can't get me in here. It was so weird. All of a sudden, the ants went nuts and started fighting each other. It was like they were totally crazy. It was really scary, but kind of cool at the same time. You know what I mean?
Wish I could have seen it. Told you I'd get this taken care of.
I wish I had something to give you for all the work you did. But I never really had much to start with. I guess now you'll be on your way, and I'll have to try living here by myself. I hope you'll come back and visit someday. Well,
Yeah. Come back to that when I think of something, kid. In the meantime, there's plenty of ant for you to live off of. Let's get back out there. Go beat the hell out of some mole rats with a weird repelling stick. I feel like anyone who can hit a mole rat with a stick would be better off just using a big enough stick to cave their tiny skulls in. You know? Can't help but think the repellent stick is a foolish idea on paper. You're close enough for that. You're, like, just close enough for anything.
Watch your mutants looking at you like their next meal. Slavers looking.
You have a place to stay? I have a big house in Megaton, 2 stories and everything. Can I stay with you? No. Wharf. Oh, is this where you go to get to Point Lookout? Something to handle later. I don't think Bug has said home, I just wanted to make the joke. No, he doesn't. He ain't even turned off the bomb yet.
Organization.
I haven't went to the trouble of getting the skill points to do it. It is a funny joke, though, yeah. Point Lookout is near the Brotherhood HQ. Ah. I told you the story of when I last streamed this game, right? The first thing I went to was Operation Anchorage. And I completed it, and then just let the Chinese stealth suit carry me through the rest of the game. With that thing on, it's basically a permanent stealth boy. It makes a lot of the game very easy. I didn't do too much side stuff either. Operation Anchorage is the second worst DLC. It's only second because the cool-ass gear you get from it carries it. Yeah. Chinese stealth armor. So long and boring. It really is. It's like, would you like to play a first-person shooter instead of... Well, would you like to play a very mediocre FPS without any of your RPG elements to it? Dog meat is actually kind of good heals. Anchorage War Memorial is really long, and it's kind of boring, yeah. Mothership Zeta, at least there's interesting characters in it. Like, I would not call Mothership Zeta boring, but I'd still call it bad. You know? It's a moderately interesting story. Like, I am entertained by what's going on. I am not bored, and I think bored is worse than just blank-eyed staring at nothing. That's why I think, despite it being, like, objectively worse, I enjoy Zeta more. Green Lookout is like a whole big-ass area with some new weapons you can use and stuff. And there's some cool set pieces, at least. Zeta is carried hard by having some interesting NPCs to fuck around with. Yeah, like the actual, like, Edo period samurai who only speaks Japanese, so you genuinely don't know what he's saying. More than Anchorage, because it's actually so painful to get around the map. Oh yeah, no. But it entertained me more. Well, you don't. No, I mean, like, it is expected that the normal person, the collective you, the vast majority of players are going to look at that and not know what the fuck's going on. That's what I mean when I say you. Is there a machine gun going off down here? This is really funny. The repellent stick just makes their head explode. It still keeps you safe from them. Why do they do anything with him in the Japanese localization of the game? I'm willing to bet they have him speak a really old dialect. Because that would still be accurate. Ooh, I have enough science for turret control. Hell yeah. My understanding is really old dialects of Japanese are very difficult to understand in modern parlance. Correctly, in the English, he speaks a completely modern and ordinary dialect. I mean, it makes sense on paper. Okay, let's see. This is a tough one. Questions. 2 of 9, so it can't be occasions, can't be positions. Ending in a shuns was, I'm glad I picked that. Can't be divisions, can't be scorpions. Can it be magicians? No. Can't be magicians either, because of the eye. Can't be reprimand. Can't be qualities, too much. U-S-E. Not surrounds either. Could have been surrounds, but it wasn't. Can't be mutations. Amplifies, let's see. Can't be amplifies. Guardians. You are... Can't be guardians. Too much. Piercings. Only 1 of 9 in piercings. Dang it. Ah, crap. In that case... Kitty, you gotta get off. I'm sorry. You can't get up on my lap and then crawl up onto my stomach where I can't move anymore. Can't be Americans now. Apartment. Maybe. R. No, it can't be apartment. Can't be ambitions. Anything that ends in yuns, it can't be. Can't be threatens. H-R-E-A. NS. It's NS at the end, so questions it parses R-E-A. Damn it! Fuck. That one was... There just wasn't enough duds to remove. I logicked it out and everything, but there just were too many duds, and I couldn't get it. Shoot it anyway. It's just a turret. Give me some 10 mil. Damn it, I hope you didn't kill all the mole rats already. Given the rough period we know he's from, it's possible Samurai and Zeta spoke early modern Japanese. And there's more in here, at least. Largely intelligible to modern Japanese. I'll admit, I don't remember off the top of my head when he's from. But based on his armor, he can't be from that. He'd be, like, relative to Japanese history, he'd be pretty recent. It's possible he spoke late Middle Japanese, which is less intelligible. Yazuchi Momoyama period. If I had my old college roommate in here, I'd know right away when that was. 1568 to 1603? Yeah, alright. Relatively, that's not that long ago. In the grand scope of languages, that's not that long ago, at least. Don't have an exact period. The guy just dates his armor to this period. So it's actually plausible he could be from even later. Because he could, in theory, he could be wearing, like, cast-down armor. I realize that's not wholly likely. But radical. Oh, he's got the combat shotgun. Ah! Alright, we know who set those frag grenades. Or frag mines. That's how samurai armor was, yeah. You pass it down to the next male heir. So it's decently likely that that while his armor's from then, he could have been from a fair bit later. Although, it's not like the armor looks old and worn by any means. Oxalt. Oh my gosh, yeah. Metal armor is a lot. Ooh. I'm doing a light armor build. Them crits. Well, of course, since they actively wore and used the armor, it underwent frequent repair. That's also true. All in all, hard to say an exact time period for him, but even if it's, you know, anachronistic, they could still preserve the joke doing it that way. Having him speak an older dialect. Sometimes preserving the joke is more important than accuracy. Not every time, I will mind you. But sometimes. Close to another level up. Get a new cadre of perks to pick from. Alright, all the mole rats I need to test on. I even got... Yeah, I got a level up because I did that, because it was an extra thing. Alright, alright, alright. Just short of enough to get lockpick up to the next thing, but let's see my new stuff. Toughness, never bad. Lead belly... in hardcore mode, this is the GOAT, but... Here, Gunslinger, VATS accuracy up with a pistol. VATS accuracy is so good by default. Fortune Finder... Bloody Mess, the GOAT. Well, let's see some other level 6 stuff I could pick up if I had different stuff. Let's see. Demolition Expert, don't need. Ferocious Loyalty, don't need. Handloader is good, but I don't need it yet. Mad Bomber, nah. Shotgun Surgeon, really good. The Professional, actually don't need the Professional because they changed how it works here. They changed how it worked for this mod, so it no longer applies to regular criticals, so I don't need it. Vigilant Recycler, don't need. Like, looking at what I might want. I might get Travel Light way later, but it's not like a hard, I gotta get it right away thing. Handloader would be quite useful, but I'm not at a point in the game when I can make great use of it. Shotgun Surgeon is kinda necessary, and I need more guns anyway, so... Get guns up to 45. Shotgun Surgeon is so good. So you stop to look wistfully at the cowboy perk? You're not wrong. You are absolutely correct. It is my favorite perk in Fallout. It's like, oh man. Now my favorite types of weapons are all better. Revolvers and lever actions. I remember Cowboy working on the brass knuckles too, but I might be imagining that. Shotgun Surgeon is so busted, it really is. I'm gonna get a lever action shotgun at some point, and I'll just be gravy. They have some new cola and some purified water, you know? Single shotgun is now a genuine deadly weapon with that perk alone.
First mistake. Yeah. Tear him apart. God damn it. Ah!
Case in point.
It's go time.
Do.
Come on.
I finally have a perk that makes it so I can deal real damage. I like carrying around a lot of different weapons. Do. It's still really funny. Ooh, I crit it. Take some roll mat? Roll the mat. Sensor module, I don't need that. Only thing I'd use that for is, I think if I wanted to make, bottle cap mines. But I'm not really doing explosives. Tool cabinet, empty. Scrap metal, hell yeah! You make a weapon repair kit now. And you make 2 now! By picking up that weight, I've decreased how much weight I have to keep with me. Sure, why not? The ledge hammer. Take a bottle cap mine, though. I should probably start using those so I can get the... Oh, that's cool. That's a cool UI update. Actually tells me if picking something up will over-encumber me. Like that. Okay, is there anything I don't need here? Probably, if I'm being real with myself. I have 26 frag mines, that's a lot of weight, but... See about some of this food. I have at least a little bit on me, I think. Drink a Nuka-Cola. There we go. Not over-encumbered anymore. Head back to Moira, tell her that it makes their heads explode. It's not what she wanted, but it's actually kind of better. Georgetown.
Well now, if it isn't the little saint from the vault.
Come again?
We've been looking for you. Someone's put quite a price on your head. What? You think you can walk around the wasteland doing the things that you do, and there isn't going to be someone who takes notice? Such a shame. I hear that you could have been something useful. Ah well, time to die.
What are you waiting for?
I love it.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
There you are. I want this one's head on a fucking plate.
Okay, yeah, these guys are still very durable. Oh, kitty, you can't get up in my lap right now. Armor condition's very low again. How fun.
I want this one's head on a fucking plate.
What? I think I got some unexpected assistance. Motherfucker! Ow! It is a shotgun! I don't know how this motherfucker dodged a point-blank shotgun. Genuinely impossible. Private contract, kill bug. Ah! Oh, gross. Whoop, this thing's not doing great, but it's okay. I mean, it's weightless. Fuck. There we go. Ouchies. I knew that would over-encumber me, but I can right away just tape those two together, and now no, it didn't. Laser rifles are kind of cool, but yeah, that ambush, I think I remember that fucked me up when I played this before. A stim pack and some Nuka-Cola. Probably start selling those quantums. Because I'm not gonna use them. Unless, is there a thing you can do with them? I don't remember. More duds out. Calling. 3. That's terrible. Wearing 4. That's a little better. Stating, no. Hunting, no. Denying, no. Routing or rooting, no. Whoring. There we go. Haha! The ings are always a problem. Alright, I didn't need to do that, but I wanted to. Personal footlocker. A power fist? I have 13 pounds of frag mine. They're worth a lot of money, but are they worth carrying for that long? It's the real question. The naughty nightwear? Yeah, I know I have it here still. Wearing it isn't gonna do anything to help at this exact moment. Blood packs weigh more than I thought they did. Hanging on to those, but I really don't need them. Power fist, that's a really good unarmed weapon. Especially for where I'm at in the game. Leave the grenades behind, they're money. Now to try to get the hell out of here. Well, yeah, I think I've killed everything on the way. Yeah, I did. Not everything.
Dead meat sack. Yeah, terrible part. Oh. You're dead meat sack. Yeah, terrible part.
You know what? I have these dang things. Probably use them.
Stop moving around so much.
Okay, I didn't think it would go off in the fucking air. Did she shoot it like an idiot? I think she actually shot it in midair. How is she still alive?
Don't kill me.
Give me a reason not to. Where'd all those bottle caps go? Am I stupid? Is that only in Fallout 4 that bottle cap mines do that? They drop a bunch of bottle caps. This is the time, if any, to use a doctor's bag, because that's everything crippled. I honestly thought it did that in this game, too. Hey, she just fucked off. I don't know where. Yeah, still locked. I'm gonna get out of here. Some motherfuckers nearby. I don't need to be dealing with, do I? Underneath me? Oh, it's just... It's rad roaches. I was like, where are these bastards? Why are they invisible? Fistful of hollers. That one was even a crit. You're not a rad roach. Know what you are. The next victim. Knockback's useful, but I just don't have enough unarmed to make proper use of it, I feel like. Mirelurk meat is actually a decent amount of healing. That's 30 health. That is not nothing. Hatchling is more what you expect to get. Soft shell's real good eatins. Approaching having radiation poisoning, but not there yet. I feel like this area of it, it gets like post-apocalypse. It gets the idea off, but it's all very gray and uninteresting to look at. Like, this tree, this dirt, and this concrete are not visually distinct from each other via their color palette. And that makes it for a very uninteresting sight.
is the capital wasteland. You tired of taking it slow? You wanna go further than ever before? You want to take...
Like... Travel... Okay.
Take this to the next
Actually,
level.
where I'm at in the game, that's a lot of caps I can't afford to spend on that. I don't get this one already. Is that the Grey Ditch one? Yeah, that's the Grey Ditch one. That's why they only charge 30 caps to go to it. 40 feet away. A cap and a half every foot we travel, ya. Is a fair going rate. The Capital Wasteland at night is very bland to look at. I know washed out colors because it's all old and dead, but I don't know. Feels like a lot of it doesn't pop, and that makes playing it less visually engaging. Maybe I'm letting nostalgia filter my New Vegas opinions. I don't know, I remember a lot of... Not everywhere in New Vegas is colorful and great, but at least I feel like the dirt and the plant life are different colors. I feel like there's at least some palette distinction, you know? Again, fun detail, the birds flying overhead Megaton. No unique trader outside Megaton today.
Yeah, you need something?
Oh, my repair skill is still too low. Dang it. I gotta up that. This is the mercenary who sleeps in Moira's house to guard her. That's a normal thing in this world.
Oh, I can't wait.
I tested the mole rat repellent pretty extensively.
Oh, excellent. Substantial field testing, precise reports, and such dedication. What more could I ask for in a research assistant? So, how did my chemical repellent work? Safe and clean like a charm, I'll bet.
Like explosive whack-a-mole rat. Can you get it in bullet form for people?
That's horrible. You're horrible. Oh, this thing is horrible. Everything's horrible. Oh. With that much testing, I guess it's beyond correction. Oh, go ahead and keep it. Maybe you can find a nicer use for it.
I mean, it's
doubt it.
For sure extermination of mole rats.
Here, have the leftover chems from working on the repellent. I'm sure you can find some use for them.
Probably, yeah. Last part's about Mirelurks, right? Jet, Psycho.
Yes,
Well, she
knowing
gave me
more
some
about
money.
them can help people learn to avoid or even outsmart them. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. I need you to hide one in one of the spawning pods in their lairs.
Hide one in the what now? In the where? How's the going rate for infiltrating a Mirelurk lair? This is one of the more insane things you've asked me to do, Moira.
While you're working on that, I'll be following up on a lead I've got for a couple stealth boys. When you're done, they're yours. And who knows, maybe we'll learn something useful from the Mirelurks.
See what good works I can do in the land of the crab people, then.
That's great. I recommend the nest at the Anchorage War Memorial. I knew a trader who talked about the Mirelurks down there. Just go inside and find one of their spawning pods.
I was over there
probably
just now.
down near the water. Put this observer inside and get out quietly. And be sure not to kill any Mirelurks inside their nest. If you do, it could ruin the validity of the study.
Guess so. Oh, you're closed right now?
Good.
What time is it? I can do this. Oh, she's just not open yet. She opened the door for me. I totally get living in your workspace. It's weird for the mercenary who guards your stuff to also live in your workspace, though.
So, are they intelligent?
I haven't left yet. I find it a bit hard to swallow.
There's only one.
Ah, dang it. Let me hang around here for an hour until you open.
Oh, hey!
Noted. Well, since these don't drop bottle caps like I thought they did, I'll just sell them. Though she has almost no money on her. Right. You fix some of my stuff instead? That at least helped. And she does get to keep those caps, okay. Was a little worried about that. Or, I mean, they do go into her inventory, I should say. Do-do-do-do-do. Get another stim pack off ya. Could maybe get some ammo off her. I don't think so.
Don't hurt yourself. See ya.
Die. But
Ah, look at this! New blood!
Tell
me, boy, you ever hear of the Enclave? The last remnant of the good old USA they are. Now, I don't know you from Adam, but I got you pegged for a patriot, and any patriot worth his salt is gonna toss his gun in for the Enclave. Any day now, they're gonna roll up here, and then this nightmare will be over for good. But listen to me, Ramble. I'm Nathan. What can I do for you?
What? You know what? No, this is exactly what talking to old people is like. Hey, how's it going? Oh, have you heard about the Republican Party? Excuse me? Unprompted. He has me what? I gotta go.
God bless.
What? He came in here to say that and then immediately left.
God bless the USA and nowhere else.
I made some space, yeah. Throwing off all those mines and whatnot. Good chunk of weight back.
Welcome to Megaton.
I will say, the more I come back to play this, the more I remember, yeah, Fallout 3 has really good side quests. Just, the inborn problems... Some of these are auto-fixed. The lack of iron sights on any weapons drove me fucking bananas when I played it last. But that's here now. Woolly, 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 woolly. It has interesting, weird quests, like raiding the Lincoln Memorial. And interesting, weird perks. Though I think overall New Vegas has more interesting perks. 3 just kind of, I don't know, I think all of 3's, like, skill point up perks are pretty lame. Gonna have to repair my brass knuckles. Sold a little more stuff. I'll say the brass knuckles... I like these a little more than the power fist, for the sole reason that it's on both hands. Like, that alone makes them a lot cooler. And that's also a big problem I have with unarmed in Fallout 4. Is almost every single unarmed weapon is on just one. Actually, I think literally all of them except your bare fists is just one hand. Three in New Vegas, both hands, because that's how you'd wear this kind of thing. I hit it with the power fist, because then you're essentially dual wielding. But for, say, brass knuckles or boxing gloves, it's like, wow, I am half as effective as I was before I put these on. Not killing Mirelurks here is actually really difficult, I think. Oh, look at that! Centaurs and a Mirelurk. Centaur's got fucking mortars! Memorial facility. Quick save just in case. It's not like I can't be seen, it's just that I can't kill any of them. Recap. Mirelurks use doors. The answer was yes. Sorry I'm getting you so hurt, Yuri. I think they instantly saw me. Their nest appears to be down there. Owie. Not mean to jump into the water. Hide the observation device inside. Now to get out. Mirelurks don't run as fast as I thought they did. Hey, away straight back out to the wasteland. Some duds out of here. Okay, that was some. Creating 3 of 8. Fuck. Well, actually, that's not terrible. That means shooting's off the list. Cleaning is also off the list. Super off the list, in fact. Thinking 2, so it's actually not the ing. Interesting. Okay, so anything with an ing is off the list already. Okay, capacity. C A T I G. Fits with creating. How about thinking? Does not work with thinking, though. Can't be claiming or thriving. Factions. No, can't be factions, I don't think. Starting, no. Confront. The... No. Chambers. No. Can't be cackling either. Basement. E-N-S-E. Wait, none. Curtains. I-N. Okay, worked with creating. How about thinking? I-N. Aha! I really do enjoy the logic puzzle, it's just... Okay, I actually can't pick that one, so... Just disengage and get out of here this way. It is cool that that's just a shorter way out. That's what I think lockpicking and stuff should be about, largely. Getting more rewards or getting easier routes. Like, making encounters less difficult indirectly. Like, for lockpicking, letting you get around dangerous areas and get into hard-to-reach... Like, getting into locked stuff. And hacking for, like, turning robots to your side, and also doing everything lockpicking does, so it's kind of just better. It's just that lockpicking is going to come up more often.
Rising to steep, your transporter isn't taking you as far as you would like to go.
I'm rolling in moolah, I'll be fast traveling everywhere. Just you wait. Lockpicking is generally better, because there are more doors with locks and no terminals than doors with terminals and unpickable locks. Yeah, lockpicking is You're going to use lockpicking more often, but hacking does more things on paper. Who really cares about hacking robots? That's a flavor ability. Yeah. I mean, the robot I hacked to be on my side in the Super Duper Mart died immediately. It's not actually that useful an ability. Hacking turrets is oftentimes at least a little useful, if for no other reason than they won't be shooting at you. There's just way more traditional locks than digital ones. But I do still think both are good, and I really like the hacking minigame logic puzzle. I play Picross and Sudoku recreationally. That should tell you what I like. Hell, I play chess Sudoku recreationally. You don't know what Sudoku is? Chess Sudoku must sound even worse. Do I have any? Not on me now.
Please.
Welcome to...
And I do... Weirdly enough, although they're the same minigame, I think the Fallout version is a little better, solely because you can kind of see your quote-unquote pick's durability. Like, you can see the bobby pin bending more and more as you mess up, whereas in Skyrim, I feel like it just snaps at random. Do you Wordle, the most complex of all word games? I don't Wordle.
There's my super assistant. What's up?
There's an enemy in here. What is happening? There's just a rad roach in here. Moira, do you have a pet rad roach? The hell is this? Dude! Wordle hater? It's not even hate, I don't know. Did he leave to run away from the rad roach that was just... What the hell was that?
Been busy test? What's up? Anything interesting?
Talking about the Mirelurks.
So, are they intelligent? Do they have a leader? Some sort of king? Ooh, or priests? Ooh, or some sort of scaly community center?
Well, they're not Drek, so probably not. Slip the observer in with the eggs, and they're none the wiser.
I'll bet most people would have just gone in there, guns blazing without half a thought. But not you. You're the best research assistant ever.
Aww.
I've been getting a good signal, but what do you think about them from your first-hand observations of them?
Got a little bubbling castle. They spend all day circling it.
Really? Are you kidding me? No, really, are you? Huh? Guess I'll have to wait and see what I get from the observer.
Are you actually kidding me? A little, yeah.
Some of these observations about their armor and camouflage gave me an idea for reinforced neutral-colored headgear. Here, consider it thanks for not interfering with them. Oh, speaking of which, take these, so you can continue to avoid them in the future.
3 stealth boys. Chapter done yet? Don't know how much more research I can take.
Oh, you. Of course we are. And I think I'm really capturing that snide wit of yours.
Yeah,
so for
snide
all your
wit.
snippiness, I think it'll help with a book. Still, I can put up with plenty of your little jabs, as long as the research is good. And
I do
yes,
it for fun.
you'll still
There's no
get
hard
paid.
feelings, Moira.
Here. Nothing says loving like big boxes of ammunition, right?
Huh?
Now, on to the next chapter?
Some 32 rounds. Okay, just some 32 rounds and some experience. Ready to start research.
The last chapter's a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole, and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish it up strong. What's first?
Okay, local history sounds easy. There's a hard feeling. They're rounded around the edges, so they don't do any serious lasting damage.
Don't be so sure. You'd be surprised how confused people get, even about important things.
No, I don't think I would be surprised.
I'm talking about Rivet City. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching.
Okay. I don't see that putting me in mortal danger.
Oh, now I can't wait for what you find out down there. And check around to make sure you're hearing the real deal.
By the way, can you fix my, brass knuckles real quick? Thank you. Fallout's repair system. Like, look, in my head, I'm comparing it to Morrowind's. In Morrowind, you just use an item that's pretty readily available to fix your stuff. But in Morrowind, like, gear maintenance is supposed to be pretty simple. In Fallout, it is supposed to be kind of a specialized thing that not just anyone can do by themselves. So I wish it was easier to make weapon repair kits. And I wish it was possible to repair your armor by yourself. Are there armor repair kits? I don't think there are. But I understand what they're going for, and I don't think this is a bad or wrong system. And I think I prefer it in Morrowind, where... And then again, I suppose in Morrowind, it becomes a non-issue even a little bit into the game. Morrowind sweep! I like it in Morrowind more, but I don't necessarily think it's better in Morrowind, if that makes sense. Because again, Fallout is supposed to be, at its core, like, at least loose survival. Like, food as healing items are very, very common, especially in the early game. No, kitty, don't try to bump up on my mic. Both do have a repair skill. Both important to have that skill in. I'll admit, also, like, weapon durability is such an easy thing to fuck up in a game and make, like, really not fun. Armor durability, like, item durability in general. Like, you run two big risks. Either it'll be so easy to fix, no one will ever notice or care, like in Dark Souls 3 and in... Like, I'll say Dark Souls 3, because there, repairing your stuff, just rest at a bonfire, it'll all get fixed. Stuff is never going to break on you in the middle of a fight, honestly. Or you'll get something more like, honestly, Dark Souls 2, where it's kind of a real pain in the ass if you fuck up. Actually, no, you know what? I'll say where it's a real pain in the ass. Once you get jury rigging, repairs nothing in Fallout, to be honest. Yeah, that is fine. Oh yeah, that's right. When I was saying that, I was completely forgetting that you can repair stuff with similar stuff. With jury rigging, it becomes like a pretty decent system. Before then, in the early game, it's a real pain in the ass, but again, that's an opinion I have on this kind of thing. It should be a pain in the ass early on, but but as your character's skills become better, it should become easier to deal with. Like, that's one of the rewards. You're not just getting better at combat, you're fighting how much downtime you gotta take. I think I actually have to go across up north. Not on this bridge. Yeah, this bridge is collapsed in just one spot. It's not wholly collapsed. Most of the stuff held on, but a little bit didn't. Wait, I think Fallout 4's survival mode is another decent example of like stuff getting easier as you go. Because once you have a lot of established settlements, you don't have to worry about your food and water nearly as much. Early on, you kind of gotta stick near where you have settlements to play. But once you have settlements everywhere, you can kind of just do whatever you want. You still have to take stock of it, but it doesn't take too long. It's the curve of it that matters a lot, I think. In a lot of games, if it stays completely consistent, it can be very frustrating. Like, if it's always really, really difficult to repair stuff, then I think that can be very frustrating, and that should be limited to games that, like, very, very hardcore micromanagement games, you know? Arlington Metro. But if it's too easy, then it's a mechanic you're not engaging with, so it doesn't matter. Like, you didn't need to put it in. Sitting on a dock. Problem with that is allowing the player to get so strong they trivialize the game. Like I said, there should be a curve, but you don't want to make it a complete zero. I'm not... I wasn't implying you go all the way on it. It should still be... It should get easier, but it should never not be an issue whatsoever, unless they've done some very specific setups. No one likes it when the reward for playing the game is you play less of the game. Yeah. But I think a reward should be you don't have to do the part of the game that's really hard as much. But yeah, the shady hat. It's actually a pretty good hat. I think I kept this hat in my first playthrough, like, the whole game. I mean, the extra perception is... okay. Is the +5 sneak that's quite useful. Dang it. Ooh, crit. Another crit. Yeah, like, does Fallout trivialize it completely once you have jury rigging? Not completely, but a lot of it, yeah. It becomes much less of a problem. But I do like that it becomes easier. Here's the thing with weapon durability. My biggest pet peeve in games, like, I know it's not an auto bad thing, like, objectively, but if weapons have durability and they can't be repaired, that bothers me. You just kill enemies and fix all your guns? Yeah. Like, not every enemy is going to fix every piece of equipment you have, but most of them are. Oh my god. Game I still have reservations about, even though I like it a lot. Breath of the Wild. Because I don't like the idea that my weapons are just going to shatter into a million pieces, and other than a few very specific ones, I can never fix them. I don't like losing their ultra awesome Godkiller 5000 sword. Yeah, it's not fun. It's like, I earned this, and you're taking it away from me, is how that feels.
Damn it!
Not that you can't do that, ever. Yeah, a 10 mil sub. That could be a pretty good weapon. But it eats through 10 mil ammo really fast. To be perfectly honest, I think I have enough different weapons at the moment. Do I like having a huge cadre of different weapons? Hell yes. But do I have the, like, inventory space to keep a bunch of them anymore? Probably not. Probably why after I do Moira, I'm gonna try to get the player house. I say try like it's difficult. It's not. Like, ah, dang. None of these guys had a key either, did they? I mean, it would be on the big one if he had one. Ah, they don't even put nothing in this trunk. Oh, wait. This footlock... Nope, empty. This footlocker. Rum and Nuka and some whiskey. I'm good. Sucks I didn't have the lockpick to get that, but whatever. Again, oh, right, Breath of the Wild, even though I like it, I find its weapon system to be very annoying. And so, in the early game, getting a weapon out of a chest feels good-ish, because that means, well, I have a weapon now. Like, I have something I can fight back with. But by the mid-game, it starts being, oh, another weapon? I have weapons that are better than this one. And in the late game especially, chests feel damn near worthless if they have weapons in them. Because your weapon inventory is decently limited, and you're gonna have a pretty big stock of strong ones by then. So it's one where rewards feel way less rewarding, and chests are kinda everywhere. Like, you can repair the unique weapons that you get from, like... Oh, dear. Yeah. Yeah. You can repair, quote-unquote, repair the unique weapons you get from, like, doing specific story stuff. Really, you just, when they break, you go back to the person who gave it to you. And they'll, like, tell you a material you can give them a bunch of to get another copy. The problem is, the material you have to give a bunch of, usually pretty hard to come by. Yep, super mutant with a rocket launcher. Super mutant brute, even. Keep forgetting how to leave that. Alright, new experience for Bug. Exploding. Actually, no, he stepped on mines before. But not from a rocket. Put that one in the mental bank. This little area down here that kind of makes it easier to sneak past these assholes. Like, when you can lose a weapon, it makes a weapon being a reward very iffy and hard to... It's gonna be hard to sell your player on that. It also means, if all you're gonna get out of a reward is a weapon, and you have to spend your weapons to get it, that's another reason they're not gonna feel as rewarded. Because what if the weapons they spent getting it were better than what they got? Being super mutants here in the capital wasteland... I mean, I can almost believe it. It's supposed to be a different... Is it a different strand? I don't recall. There's like... I guess... We get to the Commonwealth, it starts being a little dumb, though. It's like, really, the Institute had a different strain of FEV that they are also fucking around with for fun. At that point, it starts feeling like an excuse to keep them in. Hell, Deathclaws being in the Commonwealth didn't make a lot of sense either. Still better than the retcon that Anchorage was won by Deathclaws. You know, the cold-blooded thing. That is them being in 3. Yeah, it's... I honestly forget there are Deathclaws in 3. In New Vegas, it's like the Nevada desert ain't that far from California. Like, I could see that happening a little bit. But, like, Deathclaws migrating that far, that's far-fetched. That's a little hard to believe, you know? Deathclaws in the Commonwealth, even harder, honestly. Because that's even fucking farther away. People moving there makes sense. Animals, less so. Yeah, we made it past the, RPG Super Mutant. Deathclaws being a pre-war soldier replacement isn't a retcon. No, it's not a retcon. It's a retcon they could have done shit at Anchorage. You know, Alaska. For a cold-blooded creature. Them being that isn't the retcon. It's thinking for even 4 seconds about how they could be even a little useful in a place that goddamned fucking cold. That's the part that's a retcon and also doesn't make sense to even the smallest amount of scrutiny. Super mutants. Highly mutated. Do we even know they're still cold-blooded? Suppose not. Still, them being at Anchorage when we've seen a simulation of what Anchorage was like that was issued to military troops. Bit odd. They're engineered to be soldier replacements. One might figure that making them warm-blooded was high on the list because cold-blooded creatures aren't very environment adapted. I believe it was also implied they hadn't worked out the kinks of the bastards still. For them to understand, the implication was, like super mutants, they hadn't been deployed yet. Plus hey, here's a real one. It kills how important power armor is supposed to be. It's like, person in power armor, especially in the first 2 games, is basically invulnerable to anyone not in power armor without a ridiculously powerful weapon. And that was the whole thing, that the US had good power armor first. They changed it to, instead of power armor, they had Deathclaws. It was in the earliest T-45D prototype. Still kicked ass pretty well. Yeah. Well, like... The point that they didn't change it, they had both. It felt like they changed it. It's true, the US government was exploring both. It's weird Deathclaws were released before the FEV was finished. Trooper was literally wearing power armor in that scene. It was more, it feels like the Deathclaw got to be more the star, that it got more of the credit.
I smelled your...
Sorry, what do you smell? $5 mil rounds. Fuckloads of them. Lying congressional style. Ooh. Basically, he was wearing shitty early T-45. He's literally one of the first power armored units in action. Speech +2, forever. Frag grenades, why not? Worked well until it was damaged, and he was lying in a big metal tomb on the battlefield. Sometimes bottle caps in these. And grenades.
I'm over here! Help!
Working on it. Maximus kills like 3 Deathclaws in power armor, another scene. Power armor is still cool. Bunch of missiles. Those are also money. Ooh, some 308. We can finally start using that sniper rifle a little. .556. Ooh, it's a Chinese assault rifle. I'll help you in a second, dude. Come on.
What? Who? You mean, are you for real? I'm safe? I need to get out of here. Here, take these supplies. It's all I have, but they'll only slow me down.
I don't think Rivet City's too far from here. Like, get going, man.
You're right. I'll try to make it on my own. If I'm careful, I should be okay.
I think not taking the supplies just gives you a little more karma. It's just a stim pack. I'll take a stim pack over a little karma. It's not where Rivet City is, dude. It's like right here. I think that's it. Pip-Boy says this is Rivet City. Naked guy in a ring. Pretty cool.
Take this to the next level. Purchase a membership.
Are we gonna fast travel back out of here to avoid fighting those super mutants again? Oh cool, there's fungus growing under the thing. That's cool. This is Rivet City! Big ass boat that people are just living in. It's apparently the most successful settlement here in the Capital Wasteland. Pony Express. Never use it even though it probably coulda. Guess the map marker ain't actually pointing me to how to get on Rivet City. They're neutral towards me at the moment. The Battle of Anchorage was not one engagement. It was a series of engagements over 11 years. Yeah, I know. We did talk about, like, Alaska being a good place for the next Fallout game to try to happen, right? Any time for differences in equipment and battle strategy to show up? Yeah, I suppose so. I always got the implication the Deathclaws weren't done yet. I suppose part of that is just because of the intelligent Deathclaws in 2. Oh, that's right.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Be neat? Yeah. It'd be fun to actually get descendants of maybe some soldiers who were still, like, there, who hadn't left, who maybe some of the other countries had their own bunkers there. They managed to live through, and they managed to live on a bit through those soldiers. You could actually have those as different factions. I think that could be interesting. Maybe true, so that's somewhat of a retcon. Deathclaws as we know them are further mutated by the Master using FEV. Yeah, that's true. The Master did part of it.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City.
I'm researching Rivet City's history.
Research, huh?
Yeah.
I can't help you there. But you're free to ask around inside. Just don't start any trouble.
I believe the Master takes credit for the Deathclaws. Can I ask why you all decide to live on this rusty old tub?
We're the safest, most secure city in the wasteland. Nothing can get in here without our say-so.
I mean, that tracks so far. Thanks.
Carry on, then.
I do like how if you just give that answer,
here.
he's like, I can't help you with that, but go for it, man.
Everything looks okay here.
Sure is a vivacious-looking flesh-and-blood human male. Bet he bleeds when he cuts himself shaving in the morning. I mean, he probably does, is the thing. From what we know, they do that.
They call me sister. Don't ask.
Oh, sister, who's that you're with?
Are you making fun of my name? It's a damn good thing for you this place is crawling with security. Otherwise, I'd kick your ass.
We know he does. He used it as evidence of why he's human. I know I did this quest, but I don't remember all the dialogue of it, unfortunately.
Don't know you, don't care. Keep it short.
Alright. Or I can offload some guns.
You're kidding, right? Flak and shrapnel's in the market. I'm shrapnel, you idiot.
Didn't exactly introduce yourself, jackass. Ask you about Rivet City's history.
History? Fuck if I know. Hell, fuck if I care.
Take that as a no.
Bye.
You're a jackass. How interesting. I haven't met a jackass yet. Except Butch a bit, but, you know. Actually, I guess Amada's dad. Yeah, can't talk to you from across, so.
I'm Brock, the bouncer. I take care of the troublemakers.
Well, kill the
You aren't
overseer?
going to be a
He did not.
troublemaker, are you?
Because his friend asked him not to. He killed a lot of security still. But Amada asked him not to kill her dad, so he didn't. It honestly doesn't take much. Makes a troublemaker. I'm just here to drink.
Let's keep it that way.
I'm not here to do anything.
Metal can mix almost anything, as long as it's beer or whiskey.
Makes sense.
Don't tell me your problems.
Wasn't gonna. You know anything about the history?
I can give you a history of every fight in this place. But a history of the city? I got nothing. Bell's probably heard stories, but be careful asking about them. People like the privacy, you know? Otherwise, you might end up as history.
Ah, thanks for the lead.
You know where to find me.
Bug likes Amada more than Liam Neeson, I see. Liam Neeson hasn't really asked him to do anything that was impossible so far. He likes his second dad. He intends to look for him at some point. But he also understands the man didn't really want to be found. You should wait till daytime, and there'll actually be people here. I remember finding this quest a little annoying, just because it's kind of hard to navigate Rivet City.
I'm Belle Bonnie, and this is the Muddy Rudder. I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here, or I'll have Brock kick your ass.
Fun! Nice place.
You must be drunk. Are you gonna order or what?
Just being affable. Any stories about the place's history?
History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes.
Ah, damn it. I might not be able to do this one fully, actually. Just because I don't have the speech skill. Crap. Well, there is a way around it, actually. You don't need any skill checks to do. Why can't you tell me about it?
Oh, sure. See, it's tied into the story about how Sister...
The problem with this mod, it skews way too high level speech checks.
He'll clear up all your problems.
Yeah, but the alternative is like...
Hell, take
I'd
a
have
dive
to
off
reload the
flight
game
deck
a
while you're
billion
at it.
times.
As long as you stop pissing away my time. I'll be...
There is a way around it, is the thing. I just have to start a different interesting quest. Fucking wild for a Moira quest, yeah. Speech 70 is absurd.
Who are you? Got any psycho? Ha! I run the chem shop, but I'm broke and can't buy chems.
Money? Just take them from your shop.
My wife, Cindy, she's always watching the inventory. If I take any, she'll lock me out.
I'm trying to find out history. Can you help?
Huh? History?
Good to know, Paulie.
Good morning.
I'll admit preferring a level to get through instead of RNG. It's still not... That's still really high they're asking you to be. I think they set it to skew to where what skill you would need to guarantee it, which... That might have been the wrong way to do that. The Vegas system is better, but this mod is poorly balanced. Yeah. Notice most of the speech checks have been crazy like that. Apparently, there's a specific terminal that you can just get the thing you need from. But you can only get it during the good quest on Rivet City. That quest is also a little difficult to start, because by God do I not know where the fuck anything is in this place. That's a problem. Rivet City's kind of hard to navigate for me. I can follow stuff to find the marketplace at least. And from there I can almost make do. But largely it's the inside of a boat. Alright, let's see. They do have signs. Butter. Already in there. Capital Preservation Society. Fuck is that?
Any trouble in this area?
Suppose if nothing else, these people might know some history about the place. When it comes to the biggest cities around, I do like Diamond City more. Diamond City is easier to navigate, even though I feel like there's not that much to do in it. I can think of like 1 or 2 non-main quests that are worth doing there.
Stay chill, dude.
The wall. Doesn't say I'm stealing, so I'm not.
Ted Strayer, you can...
Seem pretty relaxed.
No point in getting all worked up. I get 3 squares, I got
Make
a
the
place
wall
to
happy with a
crash,
nice new coat of
and
paint.
nothing's
Yeah, that's one of
trying
them.
to eat me.
The other one is Swatus. Actually, you know what? I'm also remembering the whole the face one. You know what I mean? Swatus. Know about Confidence Man? Oh, right, that. Maybe there's more there than I was thinking of. Yeah, maybe I wasn't giving it the credit it deserved.
Whoa.
Anything about history?
Dude.
Good to know, Ted. Let's see. Declaration of war on China. War on Germany. Monroe Doctrine. Gettysburg Address. Emancipation. Constitution. Did not mean to pull out my gun. And this place tells some history of the capital wasteland itself, but not of the city. Right, Abraham Washington.
Cut it out.
Kitty, down. Wes Johnson telling me about how in the pre-war baseball, players used to use swatters to beat each other to death. It's pretty peak. Yeah, swatters.
I am Father Clifford. This is St. Monica's church.
Y'all got a church? Who is Saint Monica?
She is the patron saint of lost children. Very popular among the faithful of Rivet City. I'm surprised you've never heard of her. If you want to hear her story, it will be the topic of my sermon on Sunday. Services begin at 8 a.m. You should come.
I'll consider it. Know anything about the city's history?
Oh, it's not the past of the city that I dwell upon, but the future of its inhabitants. But if you're interested, I believe Miss Weatherly or Mr. Bannon would be glad to speak with you on the subject.
Thanks for a lead. It actually gave me a friggin' quest marker for that. Who's got medics down here? And whiskey? The hell?
You'll never guess who just showed up at my place. That android catcher from the Commonwealth. At first, I thought he was going to kill me. But it turns out he's an android himself. And he's gone rogue. I didn't believe him at first, but I'm convinced he's telling the truth. We need to find him a place to hide along the railroad. He also insists that we help him locate a trusted doctor and techie.
There it is. The replicated man. Sorry, Father, nothing could make me come. My second dad gave me enough of your Bible sermons. I don't need any more. Though admittedly, I don't know your specific saint.
Any trouble in this area?
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I am Bannon, proprietor and city council member. I carry discriminating attire for discriminating customers.
Here to do business.
Straight to the point. I like that.
You got here. How would you feel about buying mines? You'd love to? Great. Thanks for all the cash.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
What do you know about the city's history?
Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave?
That makes sense.
Oh, of course, we're all equals.
I'd
there.
use the...
People would complain if we didn't at least
still
say that.
But
you
to
and
make
I know
merchants
better,
only buy
don't
things they're set up to sell. Oh, the Ice Stewie tweak? Yeah, I did see that tweak, but I just didn't put that one on. I put on the one that makes Wild Wasteland default, but...
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
I will. The other person I needed to talk to. I know there's another one, but I don't remember their name.
Have a seat anywhere. Someone will be with you in a minute.
Come to think of it. That get me up to 21. I don't think I have anything else to up my speech more than that. I have mentats, which would give me a little extra, but not enough extra. Button.
I'll be right with you.
I'm fine. Where? It was still pointing me to somewhere in this cell. The other one was. You know what? I don't like doing this, but I'm actually gonna reload to find where the other person is, because they're clearly harder to find. Because this guy is just at his stall in the market. And get there anytime. Or... Huh? Or the thing is fucking with me. It's both pointing me out, but once I'm out, not pointing me to where the person is. That's really annoying, actually. I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna look up where the fuck this person is. Okay. I think I can try to find that.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
Not as yet, no. I went through the wrong door, sorry. Da-da-da. Nine. Here we are.
Charmed to meet you. I'm Vera Weatherly of the
Yeah,
Weatherly Hotel.
Weatherly. Anything about Rivet City's history?
Well, I could tell you all about my hotel. But I'm sure I don't know anything about how Rivet City itself got started. I mean, you hear rumors and you make guesses, but I really couldn't say I know for sure. And I'd hate to lead you down the wrong path.
Anyone who knows more?
Actually, now that you mention it, Seagrave may know more about it. He's been here since he was just a boy, and I can't imagine anyone knows this ship better than he does.
Seagrave. Long, Vera.
Sir.
I actually do still have distinct things. While it was pointing me to this guy, it wasn't pointing me to Vera, even though she's also a pretty static location. Alright, Seagrave.
I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here.
Yeah. What you got?
I've got...
Kitty, don't mess with my thing. Do... Actually, got reinforced leather armor. Regular leather armor, too. Leather armor is pretty good, actually, for where I'm at in this game. Same DT, but way more DR, and also gonna be easier to repair, in theory. Let me get these.
Another satisfied customer.
Tell me about Rivet City's history?
Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb. But I never really cared about the politics.
Erin spoke highly of you. Says you know all about this place.
She did? Well, I suppose I've picked up a lot over the years. I mean, no one's spent more time tinkering on this old girl than I have.
I recognize this voice from somewhere, but I don't know where.
I mean. Not Vera. I mean, Vera's not old. And I haven't tinkered on her, obviously. Not that I wouldn't. I mean, no. Anyway, you might find some clues in Pinkerton's place, in the broken-off bow. He was around before me and used to store stuff there before he left.
Cover true history. Right. Over encumbered. That'll be fine in a second. No, it won't. Oops. Jeez. Tell you what.
Take a look around.
You know what I'm probably just not gonna end up using? Laser weapons. They're cool. I will never deny that they're cool, but they ain't for me. Came from a world of magic, wants to experience not magic. Wants to experience a world where just hitting something really hard is the best thing you can do. I'll use some cherry bombs. They don't weigh anything, but sell them anyway.
Another satisfied customer. See?
Alright, Pinkerton.
Have a seat anywhere. Someone will be with you in a minute.
Yeah, wants me to go through that door, but you're not supposed to go through that door, and I can't get through that door. Companion dismissal terminal. Ruin it for everyone. Maybe I should drink some of those. Let's see about other options to get to where I gotta go. On the bow of the ship.
Shift's over. Go get some rest.
So far, everything's been quiet.
Ooh, they have mostly intact jet fighters on this thing. That's impressive. Might not be able to get back up the normal way, having jumped down like this. A lot of free stim packs, though. Missiles? They're just keeping that here.
Maybe a quick fix has something that will help you sleep. Cindy's got all kinds of good chems. I'll try.
Pew. The boomers would love this place. Look at all these jets. And they're not bomber jets, but they'd also be the only ones who could do anything about this. Wow, do I actually have to go over to the other side of Rivet City to get this thing? Oh dear. It is slightly possible that this was not meshed properly. Despite being a place I didn't, like, cheat to get here or anything. Yeah. Actually, have to take some rat away soon. I think water and velocity don't interact at all in video games. It's quite useful, yeah. Gonna wait till I'm back on shore to take the rat away. So I don't just reset. I'm curious, which, like, radiation system do you prefer? I think just flatly decreasing your max health. Very hard, shit. Only Starfield had water, so I could jump from orbit into an ocean and be fine. If only Starfield had a lot of things. Oh yeah, the Fallout 4 system of it just flatly decreasing your HP. It's a simple system, and it makes you manage it a lot more. But I wonder if it's... I mean, I wouldn't say it's less impactful than the version we have, because even a small amount still does something. Whereas in this game, you need a lot of it before anything happens. No kitty. Jeez. My door to it is very hard locked. Think I can get in there during the replicated man, though? Is that the only door in? Do not recall. It's not where the game's even lead me. Like the F4 version, it's simple and effective? Yeah. Like, it is simple. It really is. And it works. And, like, it's not like it's not impactful either. Like, even just a little bit is still decreasing your max HP, and that's kind of your most important stat. Run out of that stat, you die. That's right, down here. Maybe that should help. You know what else would help, actually? There we go. That's actually really good now. Ooh. Oh dear. Ah. Jeez. Ah, out of ammo. That makes sense. Boom! I also don't have a lot of armor on. I keep having to wade in that water. Oh no. Which I'm okay. Thank you, 25 fire resist. That actually didn't hurt very much. Ant mite, baby. Watch out for tripwire some more. Now I have this thing. Be foolish not to use it at all. That's right. Rad resist applies to stuff you take. Like, halved how radioactive that Nuka-Cola was in my bloodstream. Door is activated elsewhere. That did it. Seems someone was working here.
Watch it, will you? How the hell did you get in here?
Not easily.
I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Tell me about the city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
I hear you're the only one who knows the truth.
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised
This guy?
any
Hey,
of those
bathwater.
reprobates
Yeah, this
even
guy.
remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then.
Damn, they edged
But
you?
you can set the record straight.
Setting the record straight is exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck about 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this
No one
bucket
can make
of
him
bolts
come
just
either.
happened to have a
No, they can only
well-preserved
edge him.
science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
I blame Ruka entirely for this. He called them the science team. And now that makes me laugh because of Ruka. Used to be in charge. How'd you end up here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream.
He's sitting alone
and my
watching
whole
porn
staff
himself.
started working with
No,
her.
I'm with the science team.
Traitors.
Oh.
She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if
Purity
I'm leaving the
Project.
city I made great.
You have any hard evidence?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data.
Hey, Second Dad
Here.
said that a lot.
They probably
Second
don't
Dad?
even remember,
You got two?
but I kept the records.
I mean,
of
good
that
for them,
first
but
council
where'd you
meeting.
come from then?
Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
I mean, I also have a second mom. Well, now I'm confused.
Don't let your guard down.
Well. Alright, I think I actually couldn't get to him the other time I did this. Let's kill this Dr. Lee. Yeah. I'm sure they won't canonically appear in a later game. That would be crazy. One sec, my cat has decided it absolutely must be fed now, and is knocking around everything to make sure it happens, so be right back. I am back. Apologies that took longer than I thought it would. Actually stopped to use the bathroom and... Well, you have the chance, Eastern Brotherhood forever? Eastern Brotherhood for this game are pretty cool, guys. The fact they fall so far in the span of one game is impressive, if nothing else. Doing that actually gives you something? Oh yeah, combat shotguns. I actually have a decently working combat. They're cool in 4. I mean, they're powerful in 4. They're probably the best written of the factions in 4. I can at least give them those. Anyway, I actually decided to go to the bathroom outside because I'm still male. And, Jesus. I hear this crazy sound coming from our well. We were having work done on the pipes because the people who were supposed to fix our pipes, like, 3 years ago here, didn't do that, and instead just said they did it. And we only just found out, like, now. That was fun to learn. That'll... the thing, and, yeah, well... I went to tell everyone else just in case they know. We don't have water here until that's fixed. Poor bastard did not make it. Freed him, and he got gunned down. Yeah, this is all annoying, so... I will tell a story from not that long before stream, because they were still working when I started. So I had to go. They had to turn the water off to work, so... I'm going to say what I did and how it was reacted to. I stepped outside with a roll of toilet paper. I grabbed a shovel off of the front porch. And one of the workers saw me with these things in my hand. He didn't say anything, but he saw me, and I'm certain he knew why I had those things.
Are you a big town boy?
Give me a riverboat landing. Get me out of the worst of it. Actually, this is not where I thought you were taking me. This is just Point Lookout. Damn it. I just wasted a bunch of caps. I am not going to point lookout at this low a fucking level. They would rip me in half. Well, I guess we're taking the long way back. Problematic in Fort Bathwater, no. I think problematic, because you know what? Fuck it. Tired of pretending ghouls and super mutants shouldn't face genocide. They probably shouldn't. Genocide, no. Sure, the vast majority of super mutants should be exterminated, and... because they're just really strong slavers. No, all. Unity. You're just getting lit up. Hi, I'm just some guy. Please don't shoot me. Just gonna take their stuff. This is the Brotherhood base. Anyway, something happened. Our pipes burst because they're so old and made of shit material. Now we don't have water in the house, and that sucks. Probably means I'm gonna need that shovel a few more times. Jesus! How many times have I told him not to do that? Ah. Amazing how far these look away on the map. Like, Fallout 3 map is not that big in practice. Like, everything kinda is in walking distance, really. Surprises me how close some of this stuff actually is. Those are far enough away to warrant a fast travel between them, but it's like a 2-minute walk at most. Part of that 2 minutes was spent just watching super mutants get gunned down by lasers. Wait, here? I was right next to the Citadel? World map, if you remember correctly, is literally wrong, because it's based off an early iteration of the actual game world. Like the Maxon Dynasty, like power armor and kick-ass weapons. It's fine to like power armor and kick-ass weapons, but Maxon's a dick. Heavily scoped down the game world, and they decided it was too big and players would not enjoy it. Like shooting those damn zombies in the head. Look, when they're feral, it's fun. But the ones that can think and talk and reason, it's a bit much, don't you think? I mean, the ones that can think and talk and reason and then choose to be bastards anyway, blow their heads off too. Don't get me wrong. Like, wow, that... I am so shocked how tiny this game world actually is.
Spare your feet from the dread and the misery that is the Capital Wasteland.
There's been a based Maxon since the original one, who saw what the US scientists were doing and fucking killed them. That was pretty rad. They've been majorly downhill since. 10-penny tower quests change you, give an inch and they take a mile. I need to do 10-penny tower at some point.
President of the Enclave. President of America. President.
Talked about the Enclave as antagonists before. I think they are a good thematic antagonist group. In the whole, they are the remnants of pre-war America who, like, are going to destroy this new world rather than let it ever be better than what it was, even though it's already starting to recover by the time they come out. They will destroy it for no other reason than their own selfish greed. I like that thematically. But as actual antagonists, they're idiots. Their plan doesn't make any fucking sense. Plus, it's kind of weird if you think about it. Help the ghouls defy the racists, and the reward is ghouls killed all the humans? Even the non-racist ones? It's always a bit iffy when you're not allowed to take a more neutral stance in, like, a moral decision without not being able to make a decision at all. Like, were the racists right? About those specific ghouls, apparently, yeah.
Welcome to Megan.
Like to see Red China as some kind of resurgent power. Just so Liberty Prime can smite them. Then you remember Chinese people play Fallout, and it's never happening. Yeah. The problem is they really can't even do a lot of the China stuff anymore anyway. Even without them showing up at all. Solely because they'd have to censor it in China. They definitely censor me in China, I'll tell you that much. I'm some sort of undesirable, I'm sure.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
Very desirable. To you, yes. Rivet City was founded by ancient crab people that planned to take over the world. After a lot of searching, got the real history.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it?
Nah.
Good information takes real work to uncover after all.
Always does.
So, tell me all about it.
These are the notes from someone claiming to be the founder, but I have my doubts.
Well, this data looks legitimate.
And 15 different no-fly lists, comment fish.
Station,
Very naughty. Your social credit is minus 300.
Just goes to show what I always say about cleverness. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these. For the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
Useful. 3 mentats. Take a break. I will sell stuff, and then we're gonna call it, because I do have another thing with Ruka in a little while. Otherwise, I'd probably try to go long, just for the sake of it. But I want some break before I gotta go with him there. Alright, we're gonna try out some Parsec, see how terrible it is. And if it's not bad at all, then great. She does not have the money to pay me for this. Do you have... things? Sure you do, somewhere.
Unless...
See about fixing my stuff. Fix that. Guess I didn't need her to fix that, really. Stuff that's too repaired for her to fix again. Fair enough. Now let's try that again. There we go.
Good hunting!
Time? Yeah, it is time. We're gonna save. Is that dead rat roach? NCR campaign? Ooh. But it's also time to call it for here. Sorry. I'd probably go longer if I wasn't also playing with Ruka later. But I am, so... Oopsies. Oh, and I stopped recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.